everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. And happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. We're going to take a few fun things from the Dollar Tree today, and we're going to put it all together, zhuzh it all up, and come up with a beautiful door hanger or wall hanger or whatever. So we're going to take one of their wall hangers they have out this Easter. It's a canvas. It's got a beautiful little tassel that we might use on the bottom. I haven't decided yet. But we are going to take that off of the hanger that it comes with. We will keep that hanger. We have this Dollar Tree, what do you call these, an embroidery hoop. And I have some Dollar Tree, this is from the Indoor Garden Spring Collection. And this is the Craft Wood Animal Picks, and they have a little bunny on them. So we're going to use that little bunny off of this. And we're going to use some Dollar Tree ribbon and some Dollar Tree greenery as well. Let's start with our bunny pick because I want to paint it. And I'm going to paint it pink. I'm going to paint it in Ballet Slipper. I haven't gotten that far, I guess. Look at this mess. I had company over the weekend, and it was a cold, rainy weekend, and I'm going to tell you, a miracle happened. My ex-son-in-law, who I still claim as my son-in-law, Paul, came down all the way from Tennessee. Let me get a paintbrush here. All the way to help his ex-mother-in-law with my car problems. Okay, so I'm going to use the stick to hold this while I paint it, so then we'll cut it off afterwards. But he came all the way down from Tennessee, and he worked on my car. Now, he found some other issues. He's a master mechanic. He's amazing. And we're only going to paint one side because we're going to glue this on. So we're just going to, I think I'll go around the edges real quick, though. Real quick and messy. So, you know, he just is an amazing guy. He's an amazing person, and I've always loved him. So anyway, he came down and he worked on my car, and it's amazing, and I love him so much. But he did find some other issues. Nothing that makes my car unsafe at the moment, but things that I just will have to budget in, right, and get in the budget. Okay, so there's our little pink ballet slipper, and that is by Waverly. I love the soft color pink to this. You know, it's not like bubblegum pink. It's a really nice soft color. It's almost as natural as the stick with it, right? All right, so we got to dry that up just a little bit, and so we were out in the cold rain all weekend anyway, and he, you know, we had a tent over him and a tarp under him, but after a while the rain just started going through the tent, and the ground was wet and cold no matter what, you know. So what an angel. What an angel. I'm telling you. I don't know what I would do without him. I really don't. So God put him in my life. And, you know, God uses everyone in your life to get things done for you. That's for sure. I see that for sure. So, all right, we got that mostly dry. The rest of it can sit over here and just finish drying on its own, because we're going to get to, let me put this, I have water actually. I actually have clean water. Can you see I cleaned my craft room this weekend though? Yeah, yesterday I spent some time down here cleaning and organizing a little. Every once in a while, you know, it gets out of hand. It gets way out of control. All right, so this has a little wooden dowel going through it, and I love how the Dollar Tree did this. They put the ribbon on a little toggle, and I don't know if, it came right through, so look at that. There's my little wooden stick that we can keep, and here is the little wooden, the little ribbon, and it has a toggle, so it goes right through. So look at that, you guys. So there is, I know this cost $1.25, but we also have a beautiful tassel also that you can either save, or I'm going to try to take this off because we're going to use our embroidery hoop, and that will get smushed. So there's two other parts for crafters, right? Quarters, crafters, aren't they all the same thing? That's what I get accused of. Okay, so this is a size 8, if that matters to anyone. I got it because it matched this at the Dollar Tree. And so we're going to open it all the way, though. Open it as far as you can. And then we're going to put, we're going to put our Happy Easter. Now, we're not going to get the whole thing. If you find a bigger ring, you might be able to get that whole thing in. But this is the outside ring, and the inside ring, I guess, is what measures 8 inches. Let's see. I don't do embroidery. Yeah, so it's the inside ring that is 8 inches. So if you can find maybe a 10-inch, that would be even better. But we're going to make sure we get our Easter eggs, a little of this vine, and definitely our beautiful Happy Easter in here. So we're just going to, you know, keep working and tugging and pulling and tugging. And I already have my ring. Whoop, don't press down in the middle, because then you'll have a little divot. So try to get this up and down straight, because the top here where you screw it is definitely going to be the top. So I'm going to have to adjust that just a little bit more. There we go. Because I want the eggs in. The eggs and the word are the most important parts of this to me. And then once you have it pressed down all the way tight, gently lift it up, and then, don't do that. Okay, we have to tighten it once we have that all down, right where you want it. Now you have to tighten your little screw. So I'm going to try to tighten that from here, just like this. I'm going to try to do it on the table, which is not the most convenient, but I want that tight before I pick it up. So I am just trying to use my fingers to spin that shut a little bit tighter. And once I think it's tight enough for me to pull up, I'm going to show you what I've got here. I don't know, my goodness. Tighten that here. And my fingers are the worst for this kind of thing, right? I mean, I'll probably end up reaching for the pliers here in a minute. So, but see what we got? I'm making sure it's nice and smooth and flat and tight all the way around. Nice and tight, like a framed canvas. And then you're going to want to get this nut up here as tight as you can get it. And I'm going to get it as tight as I can, and then I'm going to use some pliers and just go a couple more times. It doesn't have to be industrial strength, right? I just don't want it to come off. Now we're going to go around with our scissors and cut off all this excess, extra. You know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put two words together. I invent my own words here. I'm going to go around it fast, and then I'll go tighter. Just get the bulk off for now, and then I can go tighter. There we go. All right. Now, let's just make sure we have this as tight as we can. Pull it. And I'm going to go maybe one more time, because I can see that I can still pull. There. All right. We don't want to strip it, right? All right, now I have a little excess right here I need to pull off. I'm going flat around it now. And that's so it will lay flat against the wall. And I know it's nice and tight, and I can cut this all off now because I'm not going to need to pull it and tug on it anymore. So make sure you have it positioned and tugged and all the things before you cut it that close. All right, now we're going to take, let's see how our bunny is doing here. So cute. I think he's dry. Now we're going to take our couple of flowers here. They're all from the Dollar Tree, and they all say floral. Well, actually, this says baby's breath, but it doesn't look like baby's breath. It's just a small flower. And I'm going to take a couple of bunches of it. You know what, you guys? I was doing some beading. Oh, no. I was doing some beading over the weekend one night, and I brought my tools upstairs. So we don't even have little wire snips here. Here's some big ones. We'll use those. All right, so I'm going to take like 2 heads of the same that have like 3 on them, and I'm just going to put them like a bow tie. I hope you guys will see what I'm talking about here in 1 second. I'm going to make the little bit of the I'm going to make the bouquet in my hand and tie it together before we put it on our, I'm just taking 2 of everything with 2 the same, okay? Hope that makes sense. 2 the same, 2 the same. I'm going to have them on either side. So pull that off, pull that off. No, don't pull that off. I just pulled the wire out. Need the wire. I didn't want the stem or the tag. There we go. Take that off. Put this back on our wire here. And then we're just going to take some jute. Get it nice and handy here. Pull some out. I guess we can cut that off. We're probably not going to need more than that. And now we are going to take one this way and one this way. Let's cut them a little shorter. We don't need it quite that big. And keep these leaves with these, seeing that they came off with it, but we need to cut it shorter too. And so we're just going to put them all going back and forth. The pink ones too. Might have to put those behind, but we do have to cut it a little shorter. We'll put these behind. And that's it. It's going to be that simple. We have a little bit of ribbon to put in. We are going to keep this pretty simple. So put all your ends together, just like that. And then we're going to hold get a good long piece that you want to tie with. Hold your thumb on that little piece of jute, and you're gonna wrap. I lost my arrangement here. You're gonna hold it together, and you're gonna start wrapping. And you want to go pretty tight because this is how we're gonna hold. I need to push that together just a little bit. And you're just going to keep wrapping it and wrapping it and wrapping it around and around and around and around until you get to a place where you think you could stop and tie it to your other piece here. And that's what we're going to do. And that gives us our little base. We can stick a little glue in there after this. But that we know is all tied up together. And then that makes that easier to add to our surface after. We have a cute little bouquet at either end. See? Adorbs. All right, now let's put that aside for a second and make our ribbon. We're going to make a small crazy bow, and we're going to do it in all these ginghams. So I have orange, blue, and green. I couldn't find another yellow gingham, but I did get some polka dots. These are all from the Dollar Tree. And I also have last year's rickrack. So we are going to take, let's see, I want to cover the green part, right? All this yuckies. So we want this to be at least 3 inches long. So we're going to go about 4, because when we pinch it together, we are, here I can cut 2 out of 1 there. We will pinch it together, we'll lose a little bit of that. And we want it to go over and spray over far enough. So we have some rickrack, and now we will have some blue. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut, let's say 3.5 inches of every one of these colors, and I will do that off camera just to save time, and you know how to cut ribbon. So I will do that off camera, and then we will be right back. Okay, so now I'm so glad I did that off camera, because you guys, sometimes it takes forever to get a new package of ribbon open. I swear this took a long time. Okay, so now we have that all framed. We have our little bouquet all done, and now we have all of our ribbon cut. And I'm going to just take it and make crazy X's. So we're going to start with the green, and then I'm going to go yellow. There's no rhyme or reason. You can just do whatever you want. So the reason we do an X is so that we can layer it and every color can get seen. So let's go orange, and then we'll go blue and pink, and then we will take a little zip tie and cinch that up in the middle, just like this. Just like that. You know what? I'm actually going to take a change. I'm going to do a star instead of an X. I want this fuller. So I'm going to take an X, and then I'm going to take my other X and meet in the middle so it's like a star. Okay? And then I'll take my other 2 carat X and I'll put them back on top. And my other 2, I'll put the long way again. So it's going to make a star. Like that. It just helps that all the layers will show up better. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my zip tie and get it positioned right. Put my finger in the middle here, my pointer, and my thumb and my middle finger are going to cinch this up in the middle. And then I'm going to just take my zip tie. It's all falling out, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to fix it right now. Get my zip tie around it, and that will be my other hand, see? So once we have that connected, now we can finagle our bow. Before we pull that zip tie, we can finagle our bow to be just perfect, just the way we want it. And then pull, 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 pull. I need pliers to do that. But pull, 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 nice and tight. And then we will snip off the end there. And there is our adorable little bow. We'll give it a little haircut, but I did angle off all my ribbons at one time, but we're going to do it again. We're just going to shorten it up just a little, give it a little haircut, whatever you see it needs. And keep it on that slant though, because that's what keeps that ribbon from fraying. And it also makes it a nice, prettier bow, I think. We can go a little haircut here. And maybe a little here. A little here. Alright, but when we're all happy with our bow, we are going to take our little rabbit that we painted on a stick, and we're going to cut him off And because now he's nice and dry, we're going to put a little, you know what, before I cut him, let's put a little antique wax on him first, because that way I won't get my fingers all waxed. So let's just do that. I should have done that. I'm sorry about that. We'll just take a little paper towel and put a little bit on, and then I'll wipe on, wipe off, right? Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. All right. There we go. And now I'm going to take most of that off, just so that he is a little antiqued. You know how I roll here. If you don't like that look, by all means, you skip that part. Now I am going to cut him right off of his little stick. So cute. Look at that. He is so cute. And he's not done yet. Let's cover up the wax, though. We don't want to have any spillage. I have a thing that I save pom-poms in, and I think he needs a little white pom-pom tail. Let me get one. I could get one right there. So we're going to put a little tiny bit of glue on his butt and put a little pom-pom there. How cute! Just cute as can be. All right, now let's glue our ribbon, and we actually should take a piece to cover. Well, it won't matter because our bunny will cover it. All right, so we're gonna put a heap ton of glue on our little bouquet, and we're gonna put our crazy bow in it and glue that together right in the middle. And I'm going to try not to fuss with it while I'm doing that. That's sometimes the hardest part, is to hold the glue. Happy holding the hot glue to you. So anyway, let's see. After we get this all set and I can move it, I am going to glue the bunny into the middle, and then we're going to put this on. But we'll put a cute little hanger. I think we're going to take the rickrack, and here, let's put this here. I think that can glue. We're going to take a piece of rickrack, and we're going to use the piece of the embroidery hoop there. And I'm just going to feed some rickrack through and then knot it, and that's going to be our hanger. It's going to be so cute. Actually, I wonder if I can get both pieces through and knot it. Let's see. Double it and try to get it through? Sure. So I'm going to pull it through. I forget what you call this knot. Is it a slip knot? And I'm going to just pull it through like so. And then I will put a little knot in it at this end. Make sure that's all the way down to the last little rickrack. There we go. And keeping it all nice and neat and together. A nice little neat knot. Oh my goodness, this is just too cute. There's something about rickrack that reminds me of my mom. She used to sew for us. She used to make my clothes when I was in, like, elementary school. And she made Barbie's clothes and stuff. But I think she used a lot of rickrack on mine because I just have a warm spot in my heart for rickrack. All right, so there, see the opening, is our hanger. We're working with what we have here, right? Isn't that nice? Everything is so, I came around the store and I saw this and I saw that, and it comes together in my mind. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll put the rickrack aside. I think it is safe now to glue. We're going to put a heap ton all on these surfaces here where our embroidery hoop topper is. So we're going to just push that down, and we have to hold it. We have to hold it. Who's getting ready now for Easter? We have to get these Easter crafts done now. I'm not too much of a St. Patrick's Day decorator, but definitely spring. Definitely spring. So, we might throw in a St. Patty's Day, another St. Patty's Day craft between now and then. Who knows? But definitely I am getting geared up for Easter crafts. Also, I sell them in my booth. So, I mean, people have to make them quick enough so that we can get them out in time for them to buy them for the holidays, right? All right, so there is our crazy bow. It's so cute. Now I'm gonna put my little bunny here. You know what we didn't do though? I cut him. I just need to put, it's only because it's me. I just can't stand it. I need to put a little tiny bit of paint where I cut his stick because I don't want that to show. So just grab a paper towel and dab that on. It was raw wood, and that would be bothering me. But I'm not even going to wait for that to dry. I am just going to glue him right onto our little surface. Trying not to touch it, but I am going to stick him right here in the middle. And he is going to live there happily on this little Happy Easter embroidery hoop and wall hanger. That is an amazing piece in its own. This little piece of canvas is amazing. I mean, it's gorgeous just hanging as it is. But this kind of beefs it up a little bit. You know, it gives it a little weight, gives it a little dimension. I almost did it inside out. In other words, we would have had a little shelf here. And I was literally thinking about putting these Dollar-Tree eggs. Look how cute. I'm dying to use these. Just love them. So, but then I decided to keep it more of like a framed canvas look. So that's what we went with. But it is adorable and easy peasy. A nice easy peasy Monday craft. And truly, I mean, just walk around the store, put things inside of each other, and I don't know, just, it's amazing. I saw, I love this girl, Marina from Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict, and she was walking around the Dollar Tree, and she took a basket. It had those little baskets that are coming out with the springs time stuff with all the wood. Anyway, she took one and she took the other and made it fit, and she's like, I'm gonna go home and make this little trinket box or whatever. And see, I love doing that. I love just walking around the Dollar Tree and making things. It's so much fun. All right, you guys, that's it. That is our Monday craft. How cute is that? Simple, easy breezy, Dollar Treesy. Absolutely love, love, love when these things come together at the Dollar Tree. And this is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead, share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. It really does help my channel grow, and we are growing slow, but we are growing, and I'm so excited. I can't even tell you guys. I can't contain it. I think we were at 927 last time I looked, so I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. I can't barely handle it. It's just a goal, right? And my goal is to get there before April, so what did we get, a couple months? Anyway, thanks for every one of you. Every time you comment, thumbs up, share, thank you, every one of you, from the bottom of my heart. You are helping me grow my channel, and we are becoming friends in the meantime. So thank you for letting me know in the comments. I love getting to know what's going on in your lives and telling you all about my life. So, all right, everybody, until I see you again for Tuesday Tree Haul. My car is fixed, so I'll get to go to the Dollar Tree tomorrow. And so, yeah, tomorrow we'll have Tuesday Tree Haul. And until then, I hope that you all be good and do good. Bye now. Hey guys, one more thing. I wanted to glue the tassel on the bottom and I forgot. So it's just glued on to the bottom. So that adds to it. Isn't that cute? Really cute.